The Clockmaster's Riddle. It was a dreary evening when young Jeremy Blythe received a letter that would change his life forever. The letter informed him that he had inherited his great-uncle Cornelius's estate, a man he had never met. With the encouragement of his friends, Jeremy decided to visit the estate and learn more about his estranged relative. Upon arriving at the manor, Jeremy noticed the house's age and neglect. It felt heavy with an eerie atmosphere, and a peculiar ticking sound filled the air. The caretaker, an old man named Mr. Ainsworth, showed him around the house, sharing stories of Cornelius's work as a clockmaker. They entered the study, where Jeremy discovered a large, ornate grandfather clock. Mr. Ainsworth explained that it was Cornelius's final creation, and that he worked on it obsessively until his death. Jeremy was captivated by the clock and decided to spend the night in the study, hoping to learn more about his great-uncle. Part 2. The Riddle. In the middle of the night, Jeremy was awakened by the chimes of the grandfather clock. He noticed a small hidden compartment at the base of the clock that had opened, revealing an envelope. The envelope contained a riddle that read, "Time is but a river, and you're adrift at sea. Find the key to the puzzle and unlock eternity." Intrigued by the riddle, Jeremy spent the following days examining the clock and studying his great-uncle's notes. He discovered that Cornelius believed he had found a way to manipulate time itself. As the days passed, the ticking of the clock began to echo in Jeremy's mind, and he became obsessed with solving the riddle. Part 3. The Twist. In the depths of the night, as the grandfather clock chimed once again, Jeremy finally found the solution to the riddle. It involved adjusting the clock's hands to a specific time, and as he did so, a hidden key emerged from the clock face. Excited, Jeremy turned the key, and the room began to spin. Suddenly he found himself back in time, in the very same study, facing a young Cornelius. The old man was wearing the same clothes Jeremy had seen in the portrait hanging in the hallway. It was in that moment that Jeremy realized the truth. He was not only the inheritor of Cornelius's estate, but his own great-uncle. The clock had trapped him in a time loop, and he was now destined to live Cornelius's life, becoming obsessed with time and the clock, eventually passing on the inheritance to his future self. Jeremy, now Cornelius, knew he had no choice but to embrace his new identity and live out the rest of his life in the past. The clock's ticking continued, a haunting reminder of the riddle he had once solved, and the twisted fate that now awaited him.